Shoo-doo-doo-ba, da-da-da-ma. That's the Sims version. Shoo-ba-da-doo-da. Skee-da-bee-doo-da, lee-dee-da-ba-doo-ba.
I know you fucking lying.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of We've Had a Time. Burr, 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 burr. Take your shirts off. Take your shirts off. Bow, 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 bow.
Hey,
Bow, 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 bow.
bow,
Bow, bow, bow, bow. Let me hear you. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey. Hope everyone's been doing well. It's been a minute since we've been in this position. I don't know if y'all saw the last episode, but we were in fact in person. 3 girls, 2 dogs, 1 mic. Pure chaos. All love.
I know, that was so fun. It's such a good time.
It's true. A time indeed. If y'all
time
want to know
was
what a time
had-
looks like in person, that was pretty much
That was it.
that was her. That was her.
That was like 3 balls of ADHD just stuck on a couch.
Just us bouncing off each other at a rapid
And
rate.
walls.
What's
At
that
a
game?
rapid
What's that
rate.
sport game called? Racquetball? The one where it just bounces balls off the walls?
That's in the cube? I think so.
Yeah, in like a closed
I think
space.
that's racquetball.
That's where that.
Is it racquetball?
I don't know. I wanted to say pickleball, but that's not right.
That one's for sure. not
Pickleball
right.
is like
I think it is
a
racquetball.
tennis
Like
situation.
a baby version of tennis. That's
I think
so weird
so.
you say that. Because we had a party for my roommate's birthday. And one of my friends came over and they were like, "Have you ever played pickleball before?" I was like, "No."
Pickleball is weirdly all the rage right now. I don't know what
I
that's
know,
about.
I've seen it everywhere. Everybody's like making paddles and going to pickleball, and I'm like, why don't you guys just play tennis? I think
I've always
this is
said
what
that.
happened.
Okay.
Challengers came out and everybody was like, let's play tennis. And then they realized how freaking hard tennis is, and they were like, wait, maybe let's try a baby version of tennis, pickleball.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard people play pickleball for like the past year, to the point where in SF they installed pickleball courts in like an area that I could never have predicted pickleball courts
Everybody's
to be.
playing pickleball.
And I'm like, damn, bitch, when did everybody get into pickleball? So I don't know what's going on there. But all that to say, we're kind of like racquetball, just bouncing off the walls.
I agree.
Constantly. Always.
Constant motion, never stopping.
Never stopping.
Breaking.
All gas, no brakes. I couldn't think of how to start gas pedal. It's fine.
Gas pedal.
There it is. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. There it is. God, I couldn't think of that for the life of me.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, so hope everyone's enjoyed that episode and hope everybody's having a good week. We didn't say this before, because clearly we were, there was too much energy going on, but happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride.
Oh, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Ooh,
Ally. Ally. Ally.
Oh. Not the balloons.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
And a happy Pride.
She's an
period.
ally.
Allies all around.
I'm going to my first gay wedding this year.
My first gay wedding was not wasted, but a little semi-wasted on a work thing.
Oh.
And that was only because I only say wasted because the brides were kind of mean to me.
Oh. That is not very Pride of them.
They were not nice brides, but that's okay. Live, laugh.
I'm going to Colin's wedding.
Oh my god, how exciting!
Yes, I'm very excited.
How cute. Oh my god. Him and his man are so cute, dude.
I know, I love them. They're like, how do I even describe them? They're just so cute, and they're so in love, and they're so knick-knacky. I love it.
They just look like they vibe. They have fun together.
Oh yeah.
Like, I want to be there, you know, hanging out with them.
Yeah, they
wherever they
make me
go.
miss out for sure.
Yeah.
What are they up to?
Have you met
his
BS?
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess his fiance?
I did meet his fiance. He's really cute. Love him. Very nice.
It's about to be a cute ass wedding.
I know. It's themed. I should ask him if I can talk about this. I don't know. I don't think he'd care, but
spoiler.
It's themed. It's like oh gosh, I forgot the theme, but it's very disco diva. And I have to find an outfit.
I know
you love. I have to find
They're so fucking fun. I knew it. I knew it.
I just freaking knew it.
They say you can't tell anything from social media, but I clocked that.
That's right. They say I'm a dreamer.
But I'm not the only one.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
Anyways, enough of that.
Enough of the chit chat.
Yes.
Already an hour in.
God telling me. Happy Pride. Happy what day is it? Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good Pride month. Last week we played many different drinking games.
Just a hodgepodge.
Just it was a time. What do you want from me?
What do you want from us?
What do you want from me at this point? What do you want from us at this point? You want money? You'll be disappointed.
Don't got it.
Don't get crazy.
Don't think there's anything here. The house is empty.
Oh.
You said, boy, is the house empty.
Boy, is this house... I got bats. Bats and cobwebs. What do you want from me?
There's creaky floors in here, and we all like, there's nothing going on.
Nothing to report. But all that being said, today we thought we would have a little bit more. Well, we've kind of talked about this before, but I did have to cut it out due to editing things and us getting severely distracted to the point where I said, hey, let's just make this an episode and talk about it.
Not for this week.
Again.
Gotta save it for later.
It wasn't in the schedule until now, which is conspiracy theories. Ooh.
I was really like, what song can I put here? And you picked the perfect one.
Thank you so much. Can I tell you, I fuck with the Twilight Zone heavy. I wish I could watch it more.
Singular episode of the Twilight Zone.
Get into it, girl. Like, and I'm talking like the old one,
like the
with Sterling
K. Brown.
I was about to say Sterling Knight, but that's the guy from Starstruck. Oh my god, Sterling Rod.
Two different. Oh,
that's his name.
That
Sorry.
has to be like a pun or something. It cannot be real.
What?
Like Sterling Rod.
Oh, Sterling Rod. I'm sure there was. Am I making that up? Google.
Tell me,
I'm gonna feel
please.
really. I'm cutting this whole thing out. No, his name's
you
Sterling Rod.
Right. It just sounds. Oh, it is okay.
Yeah.
It just sounds like very suggestive.
No, it does. No, you're so right. Which, fun fact, speaking of Pride, he was gay. But he was closeted because given the time period. Shocked?
No way.
You're like, not Sterling.
Wig.
Surely not Sterling.
Wig has been ripped off. Lay on the ground.
The true Twilight Zone. Queerness.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyways, get into the Twilight Zone.
Get into it. Get into it. Can we train?
Bow, 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 bow.
That's absurd. Absurd.
You know what I would love? A sexy red orchestra.
Oh my god. I have to stick that into AI. Do you want to go first? Do you have a conspiracy theory you're dying to talk about?
Well, you do already know this, as we did spend 45 minutes talking about it. Okay, here's my thing.
Yes.
I have
Go
3
ahead.
conspiracy theories that I could genuinely think of off the top of my head. I'll start with the one that I brought up first because I think it's the least common one to bring up, which is I think that the top, what is it, like 0.05%, like the rich, y'all know what I'm talking about? The elite. I'm talking Musk, I'm talking Bezos, I'm talking Gates. That type of wealth, I think anybody within that tax bracket has experimented or currently partakes in cannibalism. And here's why. I think those motherfuckers get so bored being so filthy, stinking rich all the time that they crave to do. And I also kind of, let's be honest, I think it's kind of a white people thing. You ever hear that thing where it's just like white people do crazy shit because they've never actually had to, and this is not all white people, but I'm just saying like the majority have never had to go through a lot of hardships, so they seek thrill that's like close to death. I think most people who are within that tax bracket have, like, that pertains to them. Like, they've seen it, they've done it all, they've never truly
like had to struggle for anything.
Yeah.
So they're like, where's the feeling?
Right. Never
What
in
am
the
I
way that
feeling?
marginalized communities have had to like struggle. And I think at one point they just don't know what to do with their money. They start dabbling into exotic animals, which I think eventually leads to cannibalism. Because there's a lot of shit you can get on the black market. There's a lot of people who go missing. And I just think it's not too far off. Thoughts?
You know. So after we initially had this conversation, I've had so many like cannibalism
Conversations,
TikToks, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they like. Whoa.
Oops.
I have not. Well, anyone I've ever said anything about cannibalism to, they're all for it. I don't know where my hesitation was when we first started talking about this, because the more I think about it, I'm like, you're probably right.
Thank you.
You're probably right.
Thank you so much.
You know what, like, kind of pushed me there was that I just, oh my god, what movies? There's a movie with Timothée Chalamet where he's a cannibal. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He has like red hair.
Dune.
I had never heard about this movie.
Little Women.
Dune 2?
Lady Bird.
Willy Wonka? Like,
Wouldn't that be insane?
As a chocolatier, but it's really just cannibalism.
Is it far off?
It's really not. But
you didn't give a fuck about those kids. What were you gonna say, though?
I know. What I was gonna say was that he's in a movie, I forget what it's called, but he plays a cannibal. It's like him and a girl, they play cannibals.
Why do I feel like I kind of know what you're talking about?
I forget the name. I wish I came more prepared.
That's okay.
With the name.
If anybody knows, let us know. We'll probably look it up
but
once we're done.
I feel like a lot of times, like, if there's a movie made about it, it must be happening. Is that wrong?
No,
like,
that's
even
fair.
If it's fiction,
there's an underlying
must stem
truth
from somewhere. Yes. Like, the same way, I said this too, but the same way, like, there's a bunch of movies about how rich people, like, will corral a bunch of humans and just hunt them for sport.
Yeah, I think that's very real too. Add that to the conspiracy theory list. I believe that one
Yeah, I think
wholeheartedly.
that's so real. Either if it's like they're baited with money, because I do sometimes feel like there's probably some monetary value there.
Sure.
That like brings people in on their own will. But the hunting thing, I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see a bunch of like people that have nothing better to do and have experienced all the fun stuff and like are bored.
Yeah.
Can just be like, all right, it's time to do something crazy.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's just like doing the exotic animals. And here's my thing. It's just like filthy rich people, I feel like, always want the like most inaccessible thing to the general public, that they'll do the craziest shit. And I think hunting and eating their hunted humans is one of them. I don't think it's too far off.
I don't think so either anymore. And it's like it's in so many films and I think it's in more movies than it is in like the news. So I have to figure it must be rich people doing it, you know? It must be like people that were inspired by stories they've heard after being exposed to it through the rich.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's people who can like fly under the radar of like the media and everything else, who can protect themselves and get away with crazy Who else but Elon Musk? Elon Musk looks like he eats people for real. That guy is definitely tried foot.
He's just certainly experimented. I think. Has to. I'm sure, like, I don't know who took him there, but somebody took him
and
to, like, this nice
Jeff
little...
Bezos, I get a severe dark energy from. I think Mark Zuckerberg, I don't even think he's, like, I don't know. He just creeps me out just from looking at him, but the other two just give me a dark aura.
He reminds me of Mr. Burns when he, like, falls into that radioactive tub. And he comes out and he starts scaring all of, where do the Simpsons live?
Springfield?
Yes. Yeah. And he starts, like, terrorizing everybody. That's what Mark Zuckerberg looks like to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
That little thing used to scare me all the time. But, yeah, I feel like they probably have thought about it. If not experimented in it, if not have tasted it and want more.
I rest my case.
Rest my case. But to align with that, have you seen this one's pretty common, but a lot of people will take the map of the missing persons people. The map, oh my gosh, the map of missing persons and the map of like cave system.
Yes.
In the US, have you seen this and how it like lines up?
Yeah.
I think that has to do also with the cannibals and the rich
and the hunted.
I think they're all intertwined. I just want to have enough money to know. I just want to know. I just want to be on the newsletters. I want to be offered, like, have enough money to be offered that experience and be like, I'm okay.
You want Elon Musk to invite you to a cannibal dinner so you could politely decline and just know that it's real?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Fair enough.
I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go.
I didn't say
that. I'm just saying, like, I would like to have enough money to be considered.
Okay.
Who are we gonna have at the next one? You know, Michelle seems to be on the rise. Why don't we give her a try?
Who do you think they've invited?
Maybe, like,
I can only imagine it's like the same crusty, dusty white people. Boss. You think Barack and Michelle are over there? Don't tell me that.
I don't think they've gone. I think they've been invited.
Sure.
I don't think they've gone. I think they've been invited.
I think Barack has been invited, and then he didn't tell Michelle, But he also declined because he's like, my wife would kill me.
Right. Have you seen my wife? She won't fucking hurt me with those arms.
Period. As she should.
Tone and ready. But yeah, I do think a bunch of white people, like, I feel like Stanley Tucci's probably been invited also. And I love him.
You think Stanley
and he looks
Tucci
like a good time.
has been invited?
Invited?
No.
Yes. Invited? Yes. Anna Wintour has also been invited.
That one I believe.
They've been invited.
That one I believe. Stanley Tucci.
At the least, the Kardashians, stick them all in there. They've been invited.
They've been invited.
Have
Kanye West
I don't know.
has definitely been
Corey
invited.
Gamble seems a little weird.
I think Jay-Z has been invited, but just like the Barack Obama thing, I think he could never fly under the radar of his wife. And we love that.
You know.
And we love that.
Yes, we do.
I feel like they wouldn't get as high profile
Blue
people.
Ivy also would be like, what the fuck are you doing with
right.
those people? You know?
Right. Bad vibes
she would judge him harder than Beyonce.
Absolutely.
Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Who are you seeing? You saw her check him at that award show that he won something, and then he started talking all this shit about her.
I feel like anyone within like the public eye, like severely monitored under the public eye, I feel like they wouldn't invite. Mm-hmm. Don't you think that's like too risky? I would say it's like more not low-key rich, because obviously there's nothing low-key about it.
Old money?
Kind of, yeah. Like I would think like they would go international, I think. Like whoever the fuck is
like monarchs.
Whoever's up in Dubai, yeah.
You know, probably whoever's I'm sure there's a sheikh somewhere.
There's like a really rich family in India. Don't know their names.
Oh
yeah. I think to that side, because I think going international where it's like, I don't know. I just think like anyone within like American media would probably wouldn't go, or they would like out them maybe. I would just feel like they would go international because I feel like they could convince more people.
I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, in that case, it's like, if it is people they're selling, you would think that they don't have to sell a lot of them, right? To make a lot of money.
I suppose so.
Like, if I'm gonna kill someone and feed them to you,
right?
I'm gonna charge a lot. I feel.
No, for
like
sure.
I'd probably charge a lot of money.
Are you saying pay out the? Well, obviously, I guess not pay out the hunted. You're talking about like charging the other people for dinner.
Yeah. So like, let's say.
Oh yeah, there's a buy-in. There's a buy-in.
The logistics of this happening. I know. But like, let's say, like I'll put poker players in there because poker players are like very niche, I think.
Yes.
But they have a lot of money.
Yes.
So, like, I would charge a poker player a shit ton of money to feed them delectable thigh or something.
God.
Or like creeps would probably be like a woman's breast, you know,
right?
Like something scary.
Yeah.
But I would only have to do it like once a year, because that one time will like feed me forever. I think it's so I don't really have to like go looking for many people,
right? Because I think if you did it regularly, then some questions would be raised. I think it's like one
like, where are these people going?
Given event once a year. Elon Musk is hosting. Sometimes he'll switch off with Jeff, depending
on which house.
Who knows?
On what island?
They switch it up.
Has better weather that day.
You have to throw people off the scent.
Right.
So, you know, they take turns hosting, I think. And it's like one annual thing. You need like a year to gather the unfortunate victims. You need like, like, you know, there's a bunch of other party planning logistics, unfortunately. And then you do the thing.
Events leading up to the thing.
Events leading up.
The decorations.
The itinerary.
The themed cookies.
Not the themed cookies.
The balloon towers. No, these people probably have so much money. They're probably like the field of flowers.
No, I know. It's like just excessive.
They're probably doing the most.
Stinking wealth everywhere.
I can't. it's the wealth that we can't even imagine because we've never seen it and probably won't see it.
I'm all right with that.
Ever.
I feel like that's like
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I don't want to go.
You just want the newsletter.
Like I said, I'm not gonna go.
She just wants the newsletter.
I just want to be on the Finsta that documents
this bitch
it all.
a newsletter.
I just want to be on the memo. Just send me a memo. Hey y'all, it's that time again.
Hey y'all, your favorite time of year.
The yearly human roundup. Get your RSVP in before August 12th.
It's potluck style.
It's BYOH. The buy-in is 12 mil.
Right. We have the main entree covered, but please, desserts and appies are encouraged.
Make sure to email Sierra. She has the details.
The buy-in is $12,000, but you have to bring your own alcohol.
The buy-in is $12,000, but you have to book your own hotel.
Nothing else is covered.
Nothing's covered but the buy-in. You have to get there on your own.
It's to the point where you have to pregame before showing up.
That's the only way it'll be fun.
So stupid.
God, I'm sure there's a movie about this already.
I think we have a really good screenplay going.
Truly. But what's crazy is like it's probably happening.
I know.
That is the crazy
I think that's the dark and twisted part. Unfortunately.
There are certainly people that are doing this. And I really, I just want to know.
Guys.
I just want to know that it's real.
Musk and friends, if you're listening, you can just send her
just let me know,
the memo.
Dude.
She'll probably tell me, so I don't need it. I'm good.
Take me off the list.
Take me off your newsletter. We only
need one representative.
Yeah. One is fine.
Deliver it via owl, so it's not traceable.
Right. That's probably the only way it comes, huh? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Some weird...
Probably like a
exotic
drone.
Penguin.
Or like in a very drone. Like mysterious wooden crate that shows up in your doorstep.
Oh, I agree. It's like PR.
Oh my god. Have you seen that movie?
It's a brand trade.
What the fuck? Oh, Glass Onion.
Oh yeah,
That's the presentation I'm thinking of. Like that degree of extra.
That's what I'm imagining in my brain. Yep. Have you seen the trailer for Zoe Kravitz's movie with Channing Tatum?
No, but I feel like did we talk about this last time? No, you were talking about the Scarlett Johansson.
We talked about how they're engaged.
No.
Oh.
We didn't talk about that, but honestly, love them.
Yeah, they're cute. They're engaged. Zoe
Beautiful
Kravitz
couple.
Directed a movie and Channing Tatum's in it, but it's the idea of like all these rich people and they go to an island and then weird shit starts happening where they like start forgetting who they are and people start disappearing.
Damn, I need to watch the trailer.
Et cetera.
I've seen her like
it's
film,
pretty good. It's
like post little pictures and shit, and I just like never got around to watching.
Oh, like
it.
On her.
Yeah, I knew she was like directing a movie. That was about it, and that's how they met.
I love whoever made her trailer. I love the song and the editing choice.
Oh,
so
love!
I'm excited to see if it's any good. But we were talking about Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
And
the moon landing,
because that's like that's the big conspiracy theory that like Stanley Kubrick directed or something.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their eyes on it. Like it's always been right in front of us. And listen, I don't know the logistics of recording a moon landing.
Right.
But it does seem rather difficult to get like operating machinery up there.
Given the technology that was available at that time, I would have to agree. But I also think they would do the most just to prove that point, because I think that's just how America is set up.
Like vain we are.
Yeah, like I think we've set ourselves back so much But if it's to prove a point, I think we've always been semi-capable of doing so. Does that make sense?
We are a petty country.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Lazy, but petty.
Big on the petty.
Right?
But we're also, like, skeevy, I guess, like, conniving. So I could see us just...
That's true.
Putting it out there just so that people think we've already done it.
Right, because we are the birthplace of where movie magic is made.
Lies and scams.
Lies, scams, and dreams.
Again.
Hollywood. Oh, I'm
gonna watch that after this.
So it can ruin your night.
Yeah. Do you think they've been invited?
Them as actors or them as their characters?
Actors. Oh my god, that was so loud.
I don't think.
Sorry.
No. Like, again, I just don't think
like
they
golden retriever actors.
Right. I don't think they fit. Like, I would have to think of somebody like really sleazy. Arnie Hammer has definitely been invited and he humbly accepted. Like, that's who I'm thinking of.
That's correct.
Like, who? I'm trying to think of a really
I don't know anymore.
Good. Like, Jerry Seinfeld would do it. You know what I mean? Ricky Gervais. Chris Rock.
They have to know. They certainly know. I feel like they've been invited.
They need a comedic relief there. So one, I'm sure it was a white comedian. Louis C.K. No, he's not important enough. Who am I thinking of?
A white comedian?
Like, you know the type. Like, it wouldn't be like Steve Carell. I think Steve Carell and Will Ferrell will gladly mind their business. I said, what are the conspiracy theories you brought today?
Oh, my God. One of them was the moon landing, so...
Okay. And you think that it was staged?
What I wanted? Oh, I don't know. I just, with a lot of conspiracy theories, I feel like I am very much like, I can see.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
How that makes sense.
Except for cannibalism.
That's
real.
Like, I can see how that might be real.
Yeah, I don't have like a hard one.
It's almost like you want to partake, so you're like, let me just normalize it now.
No, I'm not prepping for anything. I think that's the one. For some reason, I don't know how I got there.
That's just the one that ends
but it resonated the most with me because I think it's like the most in.
You said I have a fear of being eaten.
I just think okay. I think this is why. I think it's because like it's something like so incredibly taboo and inhumane that I could see like the filthiest, greediest people to live on this earth partaking in it. I think that's why.
Okay.
Like I think given that they have so much money and the world is the way it is, that you would do something so inhumane and selfish. And that's why I think that's that.
It has to be
That's
real.
what I'm saying.
That's fair.
And the hunting thing too, now that you brought it up. I firmly believe in that too. I think they partake in the craziest fuckery that no ordinary human being could ever possibly imagine, because they are all gonna go to hell.
Or
all these rich people not the ordinary people. Not the ordinary people.
Oh, okay.
No, the rich people.
Yes, John Legend. He's been invited.
Oh my god. You know what? That doesn't seem too far off. The way I was like defending most of these American celebrities, and that one I was just like, you know what? I'm sure him and Chrissy have. You know what's crazy?
Been invited. Again, I'm not saying anyone has actually gone. I'm just saying they've received.
I'm sure Steph Curry has received one. I think athletes have definitely received one.
Oh, athletes?
But they wouldn't.
Have for sure received one. There's no way. They wouldn't go.
No, it's
right. Maybe some retired ones. I wouldn't see Shaq going because he's too he was not going to spend his money on that shit.
Tristan Thompson, but if he ever had the pleasure of getting invited, he's not important enough to get invited. If I'm being perfectly honest, But it's like
No,
that type of
enough to get invited. I
sleaziness.
feel like some Olympic athletes.
Maybe.
Probably.
You think Michael Phelps went?
I'm so disappointed. You said, wait, hold on, not Mikey, right?
Belly Phelps?
I don't know. If I feel like he's been invited, Shaun White has to also have been invited, but I don't think he would have gone.
You think Tony
I
Hawk was?
know. Oh, fuck. Now we're just going over like wholesome, obscure.
He would never. I know. I just can't think of like I've
No.
axed out all like the shittiest people.
I think if we knew more of the monarchs,
sure.
Yeah, I feel like if we knew more of the monarchs and
Rich
we knew
families.
more of like the people, whoever like you know how like there's 8 families
Sure.
or so that own
Sure.
all of America. They've been invited.
That's who I think is like the core of it. Those are like the core.
I agree.
Ones who like take turns hosting, like it's a normal thing for them.
Come up with themes.
I think it has slipped into, you know, like Elon's talking to someone, he's like, hey, like I know about this great thing, but I don't think they're like active members.
Please.
Like, do you want to come? And Jay-Z's like, are you fucking joking? Like, do you know who my wife is? And then he never goes. You know what I mean?
See. Okay. Yeah, I just want to be a fly on the wall.
Newsletter.
But those people have so much money. I just want to know. I'll burn them after.
She'll keep her mouth shut, guys. Not to me, but to like other people.
I will. Yeah,
she'll
she
tell
knows,
Austin. Let's be real.
No one else. Only if it's juicy.
And I think that's as much juice as you can get, if I'm being honest. What the fuck else do you want?
I just want to see the guest list. I'll just be like, look who was invited this week. Look who RSVP'd. But I won't tell them where it is.
Yes, you would.
What good will I do?
Yes, you fucking would.
I go. Just to look.
You
just
take a snap and you pin your location.
Like,
they're all eating. They're roasting somebody in the background.
I bring this light. I bring this light in there.
You're like,
the fork, like I'm gonna eat it like that.
Give me another conspiracy theory.
Well, I was gonna ask you, like, what celebrities that have died do you think are still around? But because
that's a great question.
Ones. Like, I feel like that's a bunch of celebrities. Like Jenny Rivera, everybody thinks that bitch is alive, myself included.
Jenny Rivera.
Not Jenny Rivera. No. Jenny Rivera.
I just don't know the name.
Is it?
Am I
Jenny
dumb?
Rivera? She's a singer.
Yes.
She died in a plane crash. She was like beloved by all of Mexico.
Then do you think Aaliyah's still alive? I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like some people died in a way that doesn't make sense. Like people say Tupac's always alive, but I'm like, I feel like he was at a peak and it wouldn't make sense for him to die. You know?
I always think about Tupac.
It was Jenny Rivera.
I mean, you're probably right. I just wasn't familiar with the name, which makes me feel embarrassed that I didn't know.
No, that's fine. I barely know any of them. I know, because she sings like banda, mariachi, like she sings music that I know, but I don't like
partake in. Yeah.
Actively listen to.
I'm trying to think of all the celebrities that have passed. So
when I look, so Michael Jackson's one of them. Everybody thinks he's alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I saw him last Tuesday. He's
I gotta
small colonial
fucking bleep out my hometown now.
Listen, there's an entire part where I put my whole address in here that you have to also
Or do I? I'm just kidding.
But I was confirming tickets.
And your card number. That was bananas.
Yeah, but I turned my mic off for that.
No.
Right?
No,
I
girl.
didn't?
That's why I was pretending to write it down.
I thought I did.
Yeah, girl.
I thought I did. I did push this thing.
Girl, it was still blinking. You didn't see all the colors changing?
No, I didn't.
Well.
Damn. So you know my card number?
I already forgot it. You're fine. Fuck.
I just see a charge for like a Krispy Kreme donut. I just see an Apple Pay to you for like $3,000.
Honestly, yeah, I'd probably buy something really stupid. I can't think of anything cool right now, but you're probably right. Honestly, I would charge you for a Sunny's Angel just because I've been wanting one.
I saw them at a store. Do you want some? I'll grab some.
I just want the one that attaches on your phone so he can be like, you know.
Pass out.
They used to creep me out, but they've grown on me. And now I want one on my phone.
The eyes are really like really creepy. I like the
Smitsky's.
The glow in the dark ones. Yeah.
They're a little
those
cute.
Look cool. My
brother has some.
How much are they? Because the ones at the store were like
I believe that. Like 15. Like I want to say 12 to 15 is like the range you want. Maybe. Don't quote me. I don't have any.
I knew I was being upcharged.
Where was that?
In Irvine. I was visiting my cousin. I had to pick up her fridge. But in Irvine there's a little area that's like a bunch of markets and
sure
food, etc. Of various Asian
I actually know the plaza you're talking about.
And
love that place. But yes. Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel like everyone takes me there.
Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah, I had a cousin who lived in Irvine for a while. 2 cousins.
They're like, your people.
Yeah. And they're like, well, that place has really good food.
Yeah, you probably do know.
That's why.
Yeah, there's some good. I saw revolving sushi in there, and I've wanted to go so bad, but I didn't.
Love a revolving sushi.
Oh, then it's in there.
Noted. Celebrities. Not.
Yeah, so everybody thinks Michael Jackson's alive, Elvis is alive, not Kurt Cobain.
I don't think Elvis is alive.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney's still alive, girl. John Lennon, you mean?
Maybe
Paul McCartney is still very much alive.
Dang.
Well.
Oh my god, I didn't read this full theory.
Speak your truth.
That's fine. It says the theory is that he died in 1966 and was replaced by a lookalike.
Oh.
That's a lot of people. Also, I think Avril Lavigne is one of those people.
That theory lives in my brain rent free. I think it's so funny. I don't think that one's true.
I wonder.
And how the fuck did they get there?
I wonder how many. I don't know, because I couldn't imagine someone like. Well, I could and I couldn't imagine somebody just taking over someone's life like that.
That's a lot to go into. For like, listen, I love Avril Lavigne, but like, it's a lot to go into for like, low stakes.
Whoever replaces Beyonce, I believe that one.
Like, if we're gonna steal, there's people trying to steal Ariana Grande's life all the time.
Right, and I understand. I feel like this probably happens with like world leaders. Maybe like very obscure, like weird world people. You know? Maybe if it's gonna happen to anybody, it's gonna be to somebody who's like politically in charge.
I'm trying to think. I would say, I guess my short answer is there's not anybody who I really truly think is still like walking around. Like, if you say they're pronounced dead, I feel inclined to believe you. I wish there was people who that actually happened to. Like, I think about that with Marilyn Monroe. Like, I wish she faked her death and escaped, because she just never caught a break in the time period she was in, and it was incredibly unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I think about, do you
I know.
know about, I forget who it is. Doesn't matter because he's probably rotting in hell, but there's a man. Oh my God, it's actually a very obvious person, but now I can't think of their name. Anyways, they their requirement for death was to be buried face down so they could be lying on top of Marilyn Monroe in the grave. And Hugh Hefner is also buried next to Marilyn Monroe for whatever reason. Little skis ball, also rotting in hell.
Yeah, that man. Yeah, that man definitely.
He's in the fiery flames.
Doing
He's in the
something down
fiery
there.
flames for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think about that and I'm like, I really hope that's not really her in there, so she doesn't have to suffer that fate in death
for eternity.
You know what I
That makes
mean? Like, I
sense.
really just wish.
Yeah, I get you. So I just wish that I wish more people did fake their
Yeah,
deaths.
I think so too.
Just because, like, I would fake my death.
I don't know. I think I couldn't keep the
I would so
the
fake my
bit
death.
going alive just because I think I would have FOMO. I'd feel pretty left out after a while. I have no reason to
That's
fake my
fair.
death. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
fair.
what am
Yeah.
I running from?
Sometimes I'm like, this is like intrusive for a split millisecond, but like I would fake my death and just like run away so I don't have any responsibilities. And then come back later. I would love to fake like a coma. Or like be in hospice.
Not be in hospice.
But really be gallivanting.
Yeah. I think I would do it to cheat the system. Like, if I could get out of my student loans, maybe. But it just seems like a lot of work.
But only then.
It's like, and then I have to like change my name. It just seems like a lot of work.
You're like, oh,
The paperwork. I'd have to go to Alaska. I'd have to do what Jesse did in Breaking Bad, like change my name, go to Alaska, live low key for the rest of my life, never to see my family again. I'd feel left out.
That's true. Like maybe I
You're
won't
like, fine.
fake my death.
You've convinced me. Like, there goes
Lordy.
Plan C.
She was viable. Last lack. I'm like asking ChatGPT for more theories because I don't have them. Do you have any more?
My other two was that I do think UFOs exist. However, I don't think Area 51 really has anything going on. Not to be a cynic, but I just think like we're too stupid to like catch anything. Yeah.
To keep them. That's fair.
I think they are of higher intelligence than us. Therefore, I just don't think, I think Area 51 is pretty disappointing. I don't know.
I feel like they could probably catch like a tourist.
Yeah, maybe
someone
like an alien stray or what?
Came for the sights.
Or like an actual human tourist.
Like a what? No, I could see them catching like an alien tourist. Like someone who was like, you know what, babe? We should make a pit stop on Earth. Like, take a quick wee.
And then they get caught up and they're like, fuck.
And then yeah, but I think it would be specifically needs to be like somewhere near Area 51. Like they were idiots and landed in the one place.
Sounds like a premise to a movie.
That's who I think we could probably catch.
See, like maybe, but then I also just think like, why bother going to Earth?
That's fair. I mean, why does anyone even go? Like, why does anyone go visit that rubber band ball in the middle of?
I would love to see that. I just think we're the Bakersfield of the universe. Like, we catch
We
glimpses
are the
because they're
big
just driving
thermometer
through.
on the way to Vegas.
Why are you naming cool stuff? Did it ever occur to
Is it a
you,
giant
Michelle, that
thermometer?
I wanted to see the giant thermometer, the rubber band ball? Hmm. Because why not?
I don't know. Would I plan a whole trip to a
No,
rubber
but if
band
it was
ball?
on the
I
way,
don't
I'm
think I
fucking
would.
stopping. I didn't even know about the giant thermometer, so thank you for bringing that
Well,
up.
all I'm saying is that you've never seen a giant thermometer on the way to Vegas?
We take different routes.
It's just a big pole.
I wouldn't know.
Like, it's a big pole that tells you the temperature, and it's normally in the same little area. Ugh. We are the big thermometer.
I just think we're the armpit of the universe.
Because if we weren't, you would make you would make a trip around to see the big thermometer. But you don't even know about the big thermometer.
All I'm saying is, I feel like comparing it to like an actual tourist attraction is kind of it's unfair, because then that implies that there are very few aliens who would want to stop here, to which I think they're not. I think they just want to get us over with. We're just like, they're just getting gas, they're charging up, and then they leave. There's nothing to do here. They're like, ew, they're so far behind.
Gross.
They're stupid and stinky. And they're still racist here. Like, what is going and we are so developed.
You said this is such a non-issue.
Could never be us. And then they leave.
Yeah, maybe you have a point here. Either way, I think those people are the ones that get captured.
Possibly.
Just the random people that are just like, are dumb.
Dummies, or somebody who like...
So I think maybe we have one or two in the chamber.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
Small amounts. I don't think there's like an absurd amount. I don't think it's like alien activity the way that the
how
Marvel
they set it up in a movie, how they have like a bunch of creatures like in the cart or whatever, in the like those little tubes.
Little tubes.
Yep. I don't think that's...
with
we're certainly not smart enough to do that.
Yeah. How does that even make any sense, considering we don't know anything about their bodies? Like, how would we know that this little like barbicide of chemical?
That's what I'm saying. We're not smart enough to know that.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot. I think maybe they just keep them in a box or like a cage somewhere, and they're just seeing how long it lives. And then when it dies, they're like, okay.
Yeah, and then they analyze the body. I think so too.
But again, I just want to be rich enough to know.
Newsletter.
There has to be one. It's like the most effective way to communicate.
Perhaps. I was gonna say my
a memo, for God's sake.
A raven. A paper airplane. Flown onto my doorstep.
Something.
They
Jesus.
Probably...
I'll take an encrypted letter.
It's probably a package, if we're being honest.
I think so. It has like a Polaroid camera and fucking a charger, like a portable charger.
Right.
Gifts, you know all those brands just
the most extra PR packaging you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, I think so too. I just want to get it. I just want to know.
Right.
Okay, we're on hour 2.
I was just thinking about that. That's why I halfway zoned out. I was like, damn, we've been talking for a minute. Then I saw the time. I was like, eek. Songs.
Yes. Let's talk
What
about
do you got for me?
songs. Please, please, please. By Sabrina is my first
Period.
one.
And that relates
Period
to
poo.
which conspiracy theory?
You know, I don't know what will stay in on this episode, so I'm just gonna say the it's just it's a good listen.
That's fair. The conspiracy theory being, what did she put in that song?
Do you think there's like mind control happening in any
I think
music?
there's just like a little bit of crack in that song. Do I think general music, or were you just talking about that song? Oh,
in
sorry.
general. Do you think anyone's ever like put anyone's put anything suggestive into a song?
Oh, like how people used to play songs backwards and shit?
Yeah, and like find hidden messages.
I don't know, probably.
Maybe that's how the newsletter comes out.
Oh.
I play Please Please backwards.
It's an invite. It's the newsletter you've always wanted.
Come on.
I'm dead.
The cannibalism event of the century.
All on that one track would be so crazy.
It's just revealing like that Sabrina Carpenter is gonna perform.
T.
This is all allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any like firm belief of a song. I would say if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be either Charles Manson came to mind because I know he used to make music, and I don't know, somebody in metal or rock of some kind probably put something suggestive.
Okay, I would think like Christian.
Oh my god, that's a good one. That's a great one. Yeah, probably. Is our God an awesome God?
I think it has to have something.
Ave Maria.
Is God good all the time? All the time, God is good.
Stupid. What's another song?
I need it. Well, we had mentioned this last week, or whenever oh my god, like 2 weeks ago now, but Cannibal, right? By Kesha needs to be on there.
Always.
Love it. What else?
E.T. Katy Perry.
Yes,
it's E.T., right? Not
there.
Extra. I mean, it's the same shit, but is it abbreviated or is it the full word?
Yeah, no, it's abbreviated. Let me double check.
Like the movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, that has Kanye West.
It does. What a collab.
I forgot.
What a collab.
I'm wide awake. I'm gonna listen to that song. I forgot about that song.
There was a little video about it was like the songwriter of the song Dark Horse. She took her dog in for a grooming. It's like this famous groomer on TikTok, and the dog was just very talkative. It was a little pom, naturally, and the only way the dog would stop talking was if they sang Dark Horse. So they all had to sing Dark Horse on loop while they were like grooming him, and he stayed quiet. And they tried other songs that like the owner wrote. They're a famous songwriter, so they were like trying all these different ones. Dog kept barking. Dark Horse just stuck, and they were just like singing Dark Horse on loop collectively. So weird. And I think that's beautiful. And I just think that's wonderful.
And that's all to say that
I'm the Pomeranian that gets groomed on the regular.
Our boyfriend starts singing a song to get us to shut up. They're like, it's been 2 hours.
It's Dark Horse.
Somebody go get him. I'd be sad.
What do you want from us? I was gonna add Maneater by Mr. Hall and Mr. Oates just because I thought it was funny.
I agree. Let's put that one in there. We really spent a lot of time
We
on the
did.
cannibals.
Some would say too much, but who's to really say?
Certainly not me.
I.
Not anyone on this stream.
Any more songs? Any cannibal related songs? Are there any alien related songs?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
It's not looking good, love.
Good.
That's okay.
Ew, this says
Can't do
fleshcore, meatcore, cannibalism is
No,
the
thank
name
you.
of the playlist.
And who made it?
And
Elon Musk.
Look at that.
Are you going to show me the cover? Is it scary?
Cabin.
Ew.
It's like a package.
Who put the effort?
Me is a Valentine. 1,633 saves.
I'm
oh
telling
yeah,
you.
Cannibalism is real.
I'm telling you.
This is People Eater.
Go for it.
Good. Just read some of the names. This says eat you. People Eater. Eat them.
Who's making the songs?
Sweet Bod. All random people. The one that says Sweet Bod is called Lemon Demon.
I don't want to throw those in there.
Don't. I wouldn't. But there's one called the Dismemberment Song. This one's called Misery Meat.
Ew.
So gross. Ew.
Period.
Oh, Maneater is on here though.
And I'm like, and I added that in there.
And that's all it
fucking
is.
gross. Okay, never mind. God, you guys can't just make a fun little song.
Animal impulses.
I miss when we used to be fun.
This one's. Are there any like carnivore songs? Somebody put carnivore.
Oh, Maneater by Nelly Furtado.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we'll put that one in there.
Yup. I feel like that was what's in my head when I thought about Maneater by Hall & Oates. But I also do love the Hall & Oates song.
That's what I thought you were originally gonna say.
Surprised I thought of the Hall & Oates and not Nelly Furtado version. But regardless, I'm glad we got here.
Agreed.
Okay. Any more songs?
Love it. No, I have none to offer. Even
that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you braved through that. I know.
I didn't like it.
Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. We didn't get through as many conspiracy theories, holy shit, as I thought. But I hope some of those not resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed hearing us talk about it. Let us know what your conspiracy theories are, because we just can't seem to get that first one out of our heads. It's living rent free. It's really pretty etched in my brain at this point. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, unfortunately. Do I or do I stand by that? If you get it out of your brain, how will you get the newsletter? I
just think you're right.
Period.
She's here to stay.
If you like this episode, if you like this podcast, give us a 5-star rating. We're 5-star girls on a 1-star budget, just trying to live it out. Bow. Give us a like. Socials here. You know what it is. Go and listen to that playlist for a silly, fun conspiracy theory time. Listen to our other playlists too. They're so good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have them for every week. They're all uploaded. Just binge through them. It's a weird time, but it's a good time.
It's what we always do. We live, we laugh, we've had a time. I'm going to make us a shirt.
Merch. Not my beret. You're gonna eat it.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Love you so much. Have a good rest of your week. See you next Monday. Peace, love, cannibalism.
Mhm.
Bow, 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 bow. Happy Pride.
Bye.